Hi, my name is Will Nunziata, and I'm a New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. I'm also a proud FENIX Global Artist Ambassador. Today, I'm thrilled to be speaking with FENIX's latest celebrity artist, Anthony Nunziata, an award-winning singer-songwriter. Oh, and he happens to be also my twin brother. Anthony has been dubbed America's new romantic singing sensation. He's Brooklyn-born, Nashville-based, and a singer-songwriter who brings his soulful music to classic jazz, pop standards, classical crossover, and of course, his timeless original music. Anthony has performed in over 400 venues in just a few years. This is including the world's top performing arts centers, theaters, symphony concert halls, all of this culminating just a few years ago when he co-headlined the world-famous Carnegie Hall. Anthony can currently be seen in the hit Netflix movie, The Last Laugh, starring Chevy Chase and Richard Dreyfuss. And now, here's a sneak peek at Anthony, singing with his symphony orchestra, West Side Story's hit song, Somewhere.
Somehow, someday, somewhere.
Well, hello, Anthony. How are you?
Hello, Brother Will. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Well, I know that you're now Nashville-based, but you're actually currently on the road for a private event?
Yes, I am performing in just outside of Sarasota, Florida. Beautiful Sarasota, Florida. It's nice out. Yeah. How are you doing in New York City?
I'm doing well. And, although I know everything about you, this is for people, who may not know about you. So I want to start from the beginning. I want to know when for you, you knew that you just wanted to be a part of the arts.
Well, you're going to know a lot of this because we grew up together. But I think it all started when Dad would sing to us when we were kids, and that feeling of just that freedom to sing and to be silly and fun, and that parlayed into opportunities for me to singing elementary school chorus, to performing in musicals in middle school and high school. And I would say it was like senior year of high school when I realized that I found my voice, and that's when I really knew that I wanted to pursue it in a more serious way, for sure.
I mean, we had obviously, and we'll continue to have a very successful career together, obviously culminating with the co-headlining at Carnegie Hall with the New York Pops. But, I always knew growing up that there was a songwriting ability and a really great knack you had for songwriting because of Dad and being from the advertising sector of all of these jingles he would create with us in the car. But you definitely always had that knack. When did you know and realize, was it while we were performing all those years that you wanted to go into songwriting? What was it for you, and when did it kind of click for you about the whole songwriting aspect of a career you wanted to pursue?
Sure. After performing for so long, continue to do performing all these great classic songs from the Great American Songbook, Broadway songs, I found that I wanted to say something on my own and from my own experience in a way that has a storytelling vibe to it, like all these great classic songs do. So being able to collaborate with some just amazing collaborators in creating songs that I could tell my story was important to me. And once that took off, I realized that definitely, like you mentioned, I was definitely in my bliss.
Absolutely. I mean, knowing you as a singer and a performer all those years, it doesn't surprise me that the songs that you are creating with some of the best, not only songwriters within New York City, Los Angeles, but now obviously also in Nashville, celebrates those different musical sensibilities that you grew up singing, whether it be more of an acoustic vibe, whether it be more of a theatrical vibe, maybe even more of a pop rock vibe. I mean, your songs really do run the gamut. What is it for you in terms of the specific voice that you want to get out there, that you're most excited about, sharing with not only the people that know who you are, but with an app like FENIX, being able to share with, people outside of the United States?
I think I think that what FENIX is doing is simply amazing in terms of the ability for artists to expand their brand on a worldwide platform. And for me, it's sort of two-pronged. For me, it's getting songs out there that that are for me to sing as an artist, and also for me to write for other artists, like you were mentioning, different genres, whether it's, I'm more in a soulful pop, jazz sensibility, but, writing songs for country artists, and which I'm doing a lot of right now, has been fun to just to sort of expand my repertoire of original songs. And I'm excited to get these songs out there in a way through a platform like FENIX. I'm really excited about that.
Well, and look, we've talked about this offline. Me as a director, it's been a really cool career to go into as my individual bliss of being able to create theater pieces beyond myself on artists that I'm fan of.
Yeah.
And now to see you creating songs almost like a painter would, or a sculptor, in terms of creating a painting around a canvas that isn't you, the possibilities truly are endless. And I think also, when I think of your songs, Ant, is a word that's been coming up with a lot of artists that I love. There's a transcendent quality that even people who don't know the English language, even though I know a lot of your songs are being translated into many languages, there's a transcendent quality to great songs. And for you, I think that with FENIX as well, not only getting it out there to artists and fans of different creeds, backgrounds, and languages, I'm curious for you what the next step is. Obviously, you have done really well within here in the States as both a performer, a singer, and a songwriter. What excites you about the prospect of writing songs for artists of different languages and creeds?
Oh, that's very exciting to me. Like you said, my goal and hope in writing my songs is that they do hopefully have a timeless quality and a human emotional element that transcends language and transcends culture. Right now, there are a good amount of my songs right now that are being looked at by artists in Italy, in Korea, in China, in Japan. And so the ability to now share versions of my songs in different languages, or just my songs in the English language that may inspire artists from different countries to say, oh, I would love to sing this song in my native language. So the fact that FENIX is, as you've been explaining to me, Will, the fact that FENIX is going to be able to really meld cultures and worlds apart to feel like one. And at the end of the day, we're all here to connect with one another, to experience each other's everyday life in the most intimate way possible. So for there to be a platform like FENIX, that's going to allow people to do that.
I think you hit the nail on the head. And I think the operative word that you've mentioned is connection. In a world right now where people feel isolated and alone, to have an app that truly is going to connect artists and fans alike.
Yes.
I'm so excited that, Ant, you're one of the first, celebrity artists here in the States to be part of it. And I know that it's only going to not only help your star to grow, but also, what a beautiful opportunity the world's going to have to witness you and your talent. So I'm excited.
Oh, thank you. No, thank you for having me a part of this FENIX family. Well, thank you, Will. It's good talking with you. Good to see you.
Thank you, and good to see you too.
Well.
Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.
Okay, God bless.
In the digital age, artists and bands struggle to make a living. In fact, only a small number of artists can live off their craft. For the 98% of artists that don't have the luxury of being signed to a label, it's tough. But artists deserve to live off their art. Wherever you are around the world, appreciation of music does not change. FENIX brings bands and their fans together, whilst allowing bands to properly monetize their passion. The FENIX app will directly connect bands and fans with no need for middlemen. We're utilizing the blockchain to give the power back to the artist once and for all. Join FENIX, join the change.